All right, y'all. So we got a woman that went viral here lately talking about men's and boys, how they're dressing now. And I know that this is not, sexual based, but this is a real conversation that I've mentioned numerous of times. And I just wanted to show my diversity on topics because I could talk about a whole lot more, So, hey, here we go. So we got a woman that's went viral for talking about how the transition trend of YNs going from rocking Nike tech and, sagging and YN gear to now they're doing quarter zip trend, and now it's about dressing up. And we've seen this before because this pertains to a lot of what I've said about how black men are followers and etc. So first, just to show y'all what this video actually relates to is this comment that was left under my post earlier today. This is what made me want to do this video. So somebody commented and said the term DL shouldn't exist. Like, why is it so hard for most black men to just be themselves? This is what my response was right off the top of my head. I said, because we are misled and told a bunch of BS from the time we come into the world. Told we have to be so strong and tougher than every other man, etc. Or else we are vulnerable. Basically, weakness is the main fear. So anything that would make a man look weak, they literally have been conditioned to stay away from. And they gauge what is weak based on the people around them. They are never taught what real strength is, so they are confused about what a man is in the first place. It's a rabbit hole. A man would first have to recognize this, then be brave enough to define himself without others' input. And that's rare. That was some real shit I said. And it just, when I saw this girl go viral for talking about the video I'm about to show y'all, about the transition of boys and why are they doing this and why this and why that, this is what I thought about. So check this out.
Like, maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarter zip shit funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing and not really actively doing any. It's not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit. What is the point that you're trying to make here? Like, it's like costume. Like, let's dress up as the social idea of success or productivity or decent, productive human being. I don't know. I don't even understand what y'all are trying to communicate to us. Y'all are constantly like essentially dressing up as white men. Like, that's kind of the underlying idea. Suits, quarter zips, like associating yourself with this like stereotypically white style. Hello? Do y'all not see how that's, one, offensive to you as a black person, upholds white supremacy, but is also reductive of your like humanness? I don't know. It's like everything all the time with them.
Okay, so first thing, y'all know they was in the comments on her head talking about she got this blonde wig on and she talking about trying to be white and all this other stuff, which there's a point there made. I'm about to tell y'all what the truth is. See, most black people is definitely lost and are definitely, like, let's just keep it real, half-ass woke and all that. Like, it's a collective of a bunch of confusion, don't know who they are, don't know who to be, etc. All right, so let me just keep it 100. Here's the thing. When it comes to men dressing away and being trendy about it, everything that she said was really just they are a bunch of followers. Black men need to look at other black men to be able to tell what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing, as if we're all one. That's where we go wrong at, because just dressing a certain way does not give you the personality in the moral system of someone who is supposed to be perceived to dress that way. Okay? One. So I get what she was saying, like, y'all dressing up this way, but what are y'all dressing up this way for and to go do? Doing this does not actually make you a productive person because you changed up the way you dress. That's facts, all right? Another thing that she said that's true that a lot of people are not gonna like is that the fact that they think that to dress like that makes them a proper person automatically does say self-hate, because no, we did not wear these kind of clothes as black people in our history. We wore gold and diamonds and shit, you know what I'm saying? And things from the earth, if y'all want to keep it real, all the way down to the nitty grit. When black people started dressing like this, it was really in the 50s when they were trying to migrate into white supremacy society and be accepted. That's when niggas got to the point where they started perming their hair and trying to texturize their shit and all that, trying to fit in with white folks. And women did the same thing, her doing the same shit with this wig while she on here talking. They did have a point about that. That's what I'm saying. We seeing other people's shit, but we got a whole wig on our shit. A blonde one trying to look like a white woman. Ain't no black woman look like that naturally. You know what I'm saying? But you calling out this. So it's a bunch of half-ass wokeness on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, you can't make this shit up. That was true what she said. But the main thing is that she's not realizing is that they are just, because it's a trend and they see other guys doing it, they do it. Which means that it's fake. It's not real. So all the people saying, well, she's being reductive because at least people trying to start somewhere. We got to start somewhere with our black youth because they just so in the gutter right now. We got to do something. If they want to do this, this is better. This is going to get them somewhere. No, it's not. When you do stuff for the wrong intentions, it doesn't get you nowhere. And that's what I don't think people realize. I feel like that's one of the main things that they miss all the time, black people. They don't realize that everything that you do out of ill intention or because you saw someone else do it, so you think, okay, now I'm gonna hop on this bandwagon, and they're doing it because they just want to look and be perceived a certain way. That's no different from a narcissist caring about their reputation, but not their actual ways of treating someone. They'll do someone dirty as hell behind closed doors, but make it look like to the public, as long as the public look like the family's all cool and tight and it's perfect, then they don't mind. That's fake. That type of shit eventually falls. You can't build off of, unstable foundation. That's an unstable foundation. Doing stuff because you see another man doing it isn't going to get you nowhere. And that's the thing that I feel like a lot of black people, it goes right over their head. They think, I don't have to be myself. I don't have to, find myself. I can just copy off of what all the other niggas is doing. Like, we all supposed to march to one beat. We are not all supposed to be the same. We are not all supposed to dress the same. Yes, we should come together for our rights and stuff, but we are not supposed to be all the same, cloned of each other. That's what black people got bad. They have no ability to identify with individuality. It's like everything has to be heard like. We doing this, we doing that. We don't do that no more. We don't do that. Nigga, I do what I want to do. Y'all see, y'all ain't really ever seen me with no lineup. Okay, and I still know I'm a handsome dude. These niggas would not even feel handsome if they couldn't get a lineup sometime. I'm trying to tell you. That is all, that's all disconnection. It's not all about, man, it gets deep, okay? So my point is, the follower shit is what the problem is. Black men need to get to themselves and stop looking at the next one to decide who to be and how to be. 100. All right, so this is what another lady had to say about this. Check this out. And I feel like a lot of people agree more with her perception on this.
The quarter zip movement is anti-black. And just for the purpose of this video, I got on the quarter zip. Now, I'm going to tell you what's anti-black. When you go around and you unalive somebody who look just like you, you take the life of somebody that look just like you. All right, you go and you rob and steal and scam from people that look just like you. That's extremely anti-black. See, nothing that actually hurts the community seems to be anti-black. But anything that is part of trying to improve it always seems to be anti-black. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy that anytime there's a movement where somebody is trying to actually push the community into a positive direction, all of a sudden it's so anti-black. And then it becomes you trying to improve.
So having men or little boys dress a certain way is trying to push the community into a positive direction. So just them dressing like that, y'all think that's gonna translate mentally? Like, oh, I'm a stand-up guy when I look in the mirror. Huh. I'm proud of myself. Huh, way to go, you know? And they're gonna go out there and carry that in the world just because the way they're dressed. That's no different from Barbie being doctor one day, being a nurse, being lawyer the next day, being like she could dress anyway and be any bitch. Like that don't make her that bitch. Like what? Half-ass woke. I'm trying to tell you.
Rest other races of people. Let me break something down for you. While you be doing all of that history of research and looking back on your ancestors, look up how your ancestors dressed. Look how they carried themselves.
Every pic that she got up right now is from the 50s, 60s era. That is not how our people dress. That's how our people dress when they try to conform to racism so that they wouldn't get their ass kicked and shit. Okay? They had to perm their hair because white folks couldn't stand a nigga with natural hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let's not act like this shit doesn't come from our oppression as well. Black people got that bad with the religion and everything. Like everything that you've adopted that you know is from being colonized and you don't even realize it.
What y'all do right now is absolute trash in comparison to what they did back in the day. We were proud people. We were classy people. We were.
However, that part's true. The black folks in that time, they were more classy and, you know, well-rounded people because they had to be. Because they were going up against so much. There was no games. There was no distractions. There was no sexy reds and shit. There was no social media. There was no escapisms. You know what I'm saying? They had no choice but to be proper people because they had to watch their ass and watch their back for being attacked and all that for just being black. You know what I'm saying? So yes, they definitely had a lot more decorum, but let's not get it twisted. That is not going to translate to these young niggas nowadays just because they dress a certain way.
Stylish, well put together people. We was putting that on when we stepped out. All of this degeneracy, pants sagging, booty cheeks hanging out your shorts, all of that ain't our people. That ain't our culture. Don't.
Yeah, so like basically because of how upright black people was and how well we were, that's why, you know, if you notice, this was 50s, 60s, 70s era, but around that 80s era, that's when they, you know, put the crack in the black community, messed it up that way. Then they did all the other things that they did, you know, with locking up a bunch of niggas and all that, locking all the fathers up, telling the women, if they incentivizing the women not to have fathers in the home, to raise a bunch of single kids. I mean, to raise a bunch of fatherless kids. And that's what created the pan-sagging, the degeneracy, okay?
Don't ever put that on us as a collective, right? That's what you hoodlums do. But that ain't got nothing to do with us black people. Us actual normal black people have always been well put together and groomed well. We took pride in looking good.
Yeah, but no, you can be a man who dresses like a hood nigga and still be a businessman, still be, you know, a good father and all that. Like, it's not connected to the way you're dressed. Like, I'm not fucking with this. Like, all this, it's all about the appearance and how people see you shit. No. Like, y'all, there are fucking crooks in suits. The ones that's gonna really get you in white collar crime, you are the niggas in the suits. Don't get it twisted. Okay? You can be a stand-up guy, a good person, handles your business, take care of your kids, and still dress in Nike Tech, still dress in Jordans and shit. No, you're not gonna have your pants off your ass because that is degenerate. And no man of any substance and with the right mind is gonna do that. But that don't mean he gotta wear no goddamn suit and tie, no damn quarter zip. I ain't got to be all motherfucking proper for other people's opinion to be a proper nigga. Like, don't make black people and black boys think you have to just look a certain way, because that's actually not true. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. You can look how you want to look. To a real racist and to a real motherfucker who don't like you for who you are, it won't matter how you dress. It won't matter how proper you are. Okay? Martin Luther King and Malcolm X went out the exact same way. One of them was proper, the other one was a militant. And they didn't give a fuck. Do you really think that you can shapeshift yourself to be accepted away or seen away? No, they're gonna look at us all the same. The one that's dressed in the suit and tie, that's a millionaire, and the one that's got his ass out. They're gonna look at us the same. They're gonna see that we're different, but they're gonna still deem us both less than them. So don't get it twisted.
Right? And this whole idea that y'all think that other races of people are so stupid and so dumb that they don't know the difference between some thug with a ski mask and his pants sagging with tattoos all over his face, that they don't know the difference between him and just a regular black man?
They don't. Y'all, I will say there's a little bit of truth in like the way that there's a perception on certain things. Like when I had dreads, I was like watched in stores and shit a lot more than I recognize now. You know what I'm saying? So yes, certain appearances will have you be looked at certain ways by certain toxic, fucked up, racist people. But you cannot shapeshift yourself to please none of them. They're not gonna like you no way. Okay, that's my one point. But at the end of the day, no, y'all. Just me being a black man, I've noticed that people still do the same shit. It doesn't matter how I'm dressed or nothing. They always, like, you know, you hearing them lock their car. You know, like, I know I'm not the only, I know me and my nigga not the only one. We be walking and white folks be walking by, getting out their cars and shit. When we walking in the parking lot, these motherfuckers be hitting that lock button 10 times, making sure that goddamn car locked. You can hear it just beeping. Like, the fuck? I ain't even worried about you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it really doesn't, I don't think it really matters to a lot of, you know, like a real racist person does not care. Like what you look like, how you appear, bro. Like for real.
You stupid or you dumb? You think they don't know the difference between a regular black woman and a woman with a bonnet and some pajama pants on who got her phone on speakerphone yelling? You think that?
You want to know another thing I'm going to tell you better yet? Y'all, in the workplace, you can do what you're supposed to do. You can dress just like all the rest of them with your suit and tie and everything, talk proper, have the education background, have the degrees, all that. And I promise you, you will still be looked at like you supposed to be with somebody to kiss ass and shit. They do not care about what the fuck we have going on, bro. Okay? You can go up in there, try to be cool and be friendly with everybody, do the most, break your neck for the job, the company, do whatever they ask and more. They'll still let your ass go like you ain't shit. You can go up in there, be cool, mind your business, not fuck with nobody, not really talk to nobody like that. Keep to yourself and just do your job that you was assigned to do. And guess what? They'll have a problem with that shit because you too quiet. They don't know who you is. They bother now because you ain't easy to read and shit, man. It don't matter what you do. That's why the best thing for us is to get our own shit.
Think that nobody knows the difference between those two sets of black people? You're an idiot. We don't all get treated the same because people know who's who. It is time for separation, and I love the quarter zip movement because maybe this is part of the separation that's needed. Maybe this quarter zip movement is going to help move us into a direction of separation the way other races do. Because no other race includes their trash in the forefront of their movements.
No other race separates. That's the thing about black folks that really, like, y'all be thinking, some be thinking that they're so smart and they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say the most contradicting shit. Other races don't split up in the first place. They accept them for who however the fuck they is, nigga. Like, for the most part. Yes, of course they're judgmental and all that. Still, families is families. All of them is dysfunctional at some point. But I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, they will take their people in. Black folks, if you're gay, they want to disown you. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit, like, it is, yeah. Like, they divide very easily in the black community. We're already divided, period. Okay? There's a bit of truth of what she was saying as far as, yes, we are seen, like, and they can tell the difference between us. Like, they'll be able to tell, like, who I'll hire and who I won't type shit. But don't get it twisted. Like, once you're in the building and you're hired and you think you're accepted, you will start to feel that shit. It will not be different for real. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to say on this one. Just dressing a certain way will not make you that way. It has to start within, and it has to start with being genuine and passionate. All this, I'm going to follow somebody else. You don't have passion behind what somebody else started. Okay? You're trying to find yourself through someone else. And that's the reason why we got all these YNs and all this bullshit going on, because they're all lost little boys that don't know who they are, and they're trying to find themselves through each other. So it's the blind leading the blind. So no, them just dressing a certain way won't do shit. This is just a trend that's going to pass, and they'll be back to some fuckery here in a minute. Stop the capping, y'all. All right, y'all, and to close this off, I just wanted to show y'all this that I reposted on X. A dude says to this exact video of the girl saying, with the blonde wig, saying what she said about the quarter zips and stuff. Well, what she said about the young men wearing quarter zips from Nike Tech, etc. This guy says, so Brother Legend says the way black males are policed by everyone in society is draining. And you know what? This is what I had to say to that. Nah, the way black men are crippled by others' opinions instead of having the courage to be themselves is draining. All right. The reason why I said that is because I like to go to the root of a problem and do what I can do, not try to be a victim of other people and what they think and let them have domain over my life. I'm taking control of my own life. This is my life to live. That's how I look at the world. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of black men look at like, if you're judging me, if you're saying that I'm this or I'm that, or if you're saying anything about what I'm doing, you're condemning me and I'm now feel less than and all this other shit. That is the problem right there. It's not people's opinions, because you can't control that. People are going to have their opinion. People are going to judge you to the day you die, no matter what you do. You might as well do you. All this whole, oh, I can't be myself because you're judging me. Oh, we can't do nothing. We can't twerk. We can't dress like girls, and we can't do anything. And you guys are saying everything about what we're doing. Like, what? Like, nigga, get a grip. Straight men need to take control of their lives is what I'm trying to say. Stop kneeling to and being crippled of other people's opinions and shit as if it's just the end of all be all. Live your own life and have your own control of your own journey. Okay? Quit letting people tell you what you are and all that, and it affecting you and it belittling you so much. You have to grow out of that, because otherwise other people control you. That's what you don't understand. If you care that much about what people think, to where them judging you is so much policing and all this other stuff, like, that's serious. That's something you need to face with yourself and deal with and self-reflect on. That's not healthy. All right? 100, y'all. I am very professional and I'm very successful, y'all. Y'all have no idea certain things that I have going on. And y'all, I dress casual, cool as hell. I be smoking weed, like, and I'm still very successful, professional. Y'all have no idea, bro. Like, don't let people make you think that there's only one way to be. You can be multifaceted, all right? You can be a professional and still grab a nigga by the collar quick. I'm trying to tell you. Don't let nobody box you in, okay? A lot of people are looking up to and thinking that they are just so kept, are going home and going through the most, guzzling bottles of wine, beating on their kids and shit. Like, you have no idea what kind of stuff goes on behind closed doors. It's not about what's on the outside and just how someone presents. You need to be worried about the merit and the real being of a person, not just how they present. Okay? Anybody can dress good. Anybody can look apart, bro. All right? The real ones and the survival of the fittest, we genuine in here. Trying to tell you, don't ever judge a book by its cover like that. Happy birthday to Spiz. Happy birthday to you.
My dog. Oh, that's the F. Oh, shit. That's blowing candles is a pause. It's crazy. See, I don't do pause, no pause, man. I don't fucking do pause, man.
Oh, what you said? Queen.
Stop with all the pause and the no homo shit. I'm sick of it. These young niggas, they so insecure. What is it about you that makes you think I'm thinking about something else? Can't say nothing around young niggas. I'm ordering chicken the other day. I say, hey man, y'all got any dark meat? Whoa, yo, pause what? I'm ordering chicken. Why are you thinking about dick?
I don't even think these young dudes realize they think about dick all the time. Like, it's got to be all the time for you to catch all these pauses and AOs. That's got to be the first thing that pops up on your mind. You hear dark meat. Come on, man. It's gotten so bad that they won't let you eat a hot dog in peace. Now, some of y'all do this weirdo shit for the internet. You deserve to get judged for that. But if I just want to eat a hot dog, don't turn it into something else.
Stop with all the pause and the no homo shit.
Straight men think about GAY stuff more than the people themselves. The pause game is stupid. Just plain stupid. I don't get it. What it actually shows me is that more times than not throughout your day, that's on your mind. And here's the thing. I'm not even insinuating that you may be down low or in the closet or something. No, I'm not insinuating that at all. For some men, that may be true. But for others, it's just you are so consumed by it that you can't even have a regular-ass conversation. You can be talking about the most regular, mundane of things and say something that this person deems suspect. And in the middle of that, or if they're saying it, in the middle of it, they just say pause. Bro, we're not even near that topic. What's wrong with you? Next time it happens, I'm gonna make the situation very awkward. Straight men think about GAY stuff more than the people themselves. Why are you thinking about that? You okay? What's happening? You wanna talk about it? And when they inevitably say, oh man, it's not that serious. To which I'm gonna respond, well, why do you continue saying it? Why is it such a part of your everyday speaking that you have to insert this in? And I'm gonna say that specifically because when I say that, they're gonna say pause. And it's like, you see? You're not well, are you?
Here, all right? So don't forget that. That's it for this one, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Hit them comments up. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.